Were there other things that people were getting into in Long Beach?
Oh yeah, like my friends that wasn't skateboarding, you know, they was obviously like hanging around the like wrong crowds, gangbangers and stuff, doing drugs and like just doing bad things. And it's like, I mean, I'm not here to preach about it because it's like I've been there before, but like I'm saying, I'm glad I picked up skateboarding because it helped me stay away from it. At the same thing, it's like either I could sit at the skate park all day and just practice on tricks, or I could sit with these guys all day. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of things like gangbanging, people fighting each other. There's a lot of racism.
Regular city life.
Yeah, regular city life. I don't want to consider racism, but that's what it is though. It's like it's black on blacks. That's black people can still hate black people. Right. That's racism. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, why are you hating each other? Like we're all equal. Yeah. You know, you're Mexican, you're Caucasian, whatever, Asian or black. We're all the same people. But it's just too many people in one little area trying to be somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And not having a way to look at themselves.
Exactly. They don't have a real outlet to express themselves. So they express themselves through violence and stuff. Through violence, they want to be the boss. Everybody want to be the boss. There's too many egos. So that part right there, you know, and it kind of sucked because I lost a lot of friends to that and to that violent stuff, and pretty much just trying to show somebody that they're better than them. Like, you know, nobody's better than anybody. We're all equal. So that's how I look at life.
How is your relationship with the police or with law enforcement? You know, we've been skating a long time, and it really does come down to, I think that sometimes they think that skaters are bad guys, but they're just their kids, just doing something. Like it could have been baseball. They might understand baseball in the park, or kids playing stickball in the street, or football in the street. Like that happens all the time.
Exactly.
But they don't see skateboarding in that way. Was that something that you ran into as well?
Yeah, all the time, man. We're like skateboarders, like we're adventurers. You know what I mean? Like we're real curious about what's on the other side of that fence. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, police is like they have kids that skateboard too, and it's like we're not, and it's pretty much as skateboarders, the only thing that they could book on skateboarders is vandalism. You know what I mean? So it's like you're gonna take me to jail because I waxed up this rail. You know what I mean? But over time we become more courteous about people's property and have more respect for them. So police, they see we're just skateboarding. We don't have no knives, no guns or nothing. Like we're not about that. We're staying out the trouble. And it's like y'all worried about us because we're having fun. When we could be out there like really terrorizing some things. You know what I mean? Like trying to sabotage everybody else. But then they eventually have grown, and it's keep growing.
We're moving along.
Yeah, it's a big skateboarding. It's getting bigger and bigger by the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was big back then. It's bigger now.
Yeah.
Because there's more people doing it. They starting younger now. Yeah. So police see it, and they got kids that skateboard.
Right. That's
so it's like, Then they try to hate on us. They try to downplay us. But what I'm doing, your kid is probably doing the same thing right now.
Exactly. You know, that's something I'm working on for here at USC is getting a skate park here. Well, we're not just getting kicked off college campuses anymore.
Exactly.
That's a huge deal.
They have a reason to be here.
Right. They have a reason to be here and a reason to think about themselves in a new light. And I think that's as skating has gotten bigger, like that's where our next change is bringing skate into academia, which is why I want you to come to class, because it's important for kids to be able to see themselves in a sport that they can be part of, and also see this professionalism. What you did in Ethiopia?
Oh, Ethiopia, yeah. We went to we was in Addis Ababa. I guess that's the capital of Ethiopia. And we went out there with a water foundation called Let It Flow, and we actually went to rebuild water wells. We rebuilt two water wells.
That's beautiful.
So it was a village, they didn't have water, and I mean their water well had been down. They said we did two of them in the first one. They said that the water well had been down for like 4 months, like 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
So we went out there. We went out there with pipes and stuff. Pretty much what we had to do it was like, you know, the water well. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a water well you got to pump like this.
Right, to get the pressure.
Yeah, get the pressure going. But the water valve was broke at the bottom. Like water wasn't coming out. So we had to pull out, it was 15 pipes. It was 15 10-foot pipes. So there was 150 feet of pipe that we had to pull up out the ground. It was a lot of us though. So it was all working. We had to pull up out the ground just to get to the water valve, which is at the bottom, to hold the water in the pipe. So when you keep pumping it, it'll stay in the pipes to come out. You know what I mean? So it can reach the top. We had to do that, dig it up, and then replace the water valve, and then put it back down, pumped it down. And then it was crazy because everybody had the chance to pump. They was like, all right, everybody was pumping it. Probably like 5 people pumped it like 30 times, probably 80 times. And I'm like, let me try. I pumped it probably like 20 times, 25 times. I got the water coming out. When I pumped it, the water came out when I pumped it. And that was crazy. And I'm like, yo, like it kind of brought tears in my eyes because these kids, like I said, it's different. It's real different. Like they live in like hay houses, like hay barns. Like it's real out there, you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's entirely different.
Yeah, they don't show you that on TV. They only show you the bad things, or they only show you what they want to show you on TV. You know what I mean? And they don't see the real side of it. And I was like, that was a blessing for me to even be able to be there and help the water come out. I feel like I had the magic touch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Great.
Like,
no, it's fantastic.
And
it's fantastic.
we went out there to rebuild the water wells, man. That's what we was out there for. We got an article out of it though, but it was the skate spots wasn't too many skate spots out there.
I saw you got a couple photos.
We actually went and the California skate parks came and built a concrete mini ramp for them.
Nice.
The kids, they don't really have too much. They barely have shoes that fit them. You know what I mean? And they take your skateboard and they skating down the hill. Like they on the ramp. Like, wait, y'all did this before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I said, skateboarding is a universal thing. You know what I mean? It's universal.
Kids just get it. They
they understand.
They're fearless and they go, let me get this straight. All I need to do is step on this and push it. I'm moving faster than I was a second ago. Let me go.
Especially out there, they're fearless, man. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't have everything, you know, and that's why it makes me appreciate life more.